One of my GPS members of Resilient Women in Business just messaged me and she said, "Wow, I can really feel the resistance today," which compelled me to put a little bit of education out for you here. So I'm just going to share what I shared with my GPS program when I was building the 6 pillars, a playbook for women in business for my GPS program. And I said to them, the weather was never the problem. The 6 pillar playbook was so important for me to build, and it mattered to create it so I can assist women. It has the potential to impact hundreds, even thousands of women now that I've done the workshop, and we're working through it on this calendar quarter with 32 amazing women in business. And because it mattered, my brain looked for reasons to postpone it. So I'm sharing this with you because I want you to check in with yourself. When you see, like today, it's a beautiful sunny day, simply because that can be justified, that doesn't mean you don't do what you're supposed to do. So, have you ever noticed that when you're working on something truly important, suddenly everything else feels more important? The weather is so beautiful, the deck needs to be cleaned, the garden needs attending, the you deserve a break. You'll work on it tomorrow. Ah, the question is, the weather really is the weather really the reason you're not working? Or is it simply the excuse your brain is using today? So powerful. Our brains, all of us, loves immediate rewards. Our brains are wired for survival, not for achievement. A sunny afternoon often offers immediate reward. Fresh air, beautiful relaxation, pleasure, comfort. So we have to really be so aware of this. Working on your business offers, or what you're building, delays rewards. And delays, growth is later, revenue is later, impact later, even results later. Our brains naturally gravitate toward what feels good in the moment. This means we're human beings. Our brain loves immediate rewards. The bigger the vision, the bigger the resistance. And that has what as I've recognized. I have built a lot of content for women to achieve their goals and build their business. And I was amazed by building the 6 pillar playbook for women in business in my GPS program. How much resistance. So again, the bigger the vision, the bigger resistance. One of the biggest lessons successful entrepreneurs learn is this: resistance often increases in direct proportion to importance. Again, I have built a ton of content. I have over 40 hours for a lot of our members of education on a portal. Every month I'm building content. Education. That's the kind of content I built. And for this 6 pillar, it was amazing. My 6 pillar playbook is about 135 pages, 8.5 by 11, just to give you an idea. So we don't usually procrastinate scrolling on Facebook, do we? No, we just do it. We don't usually procrastinate on watching TV. No, we just do it. We procrastinate on the things that stretch us, the things that require thinking, the things that will force growth, the things that could actually change your future. And for me, the 6 pillar playbook was one of those things for me. Wow, I could not believe it. My subconscious knows how important this project was to get it done. And because it mattered, resistance appeared. So, how justification sounds. Self sabotage rarely sounds like, I don't want to succeed. Instead, it sounds reasonable. It sounds logical. It sounds justified. So, examples: I'll do it tomorrow. Why do something today when I can do it tomorrow? I deserve a break. It's too nice outside. I'm not in the right mindset. I'll be more productive on another day. I don't feel like doing it. And on it goes. Be aware. Self awareness is the biggest thing I talk about all the time so that you can grow your business. And did you notice something? Every one of these statements that I just mentioned, do it tomorrow, do it later, I deserve a break, sounds completely reasonable. And that's why they're dangerous. The best excuses don't sound like excuses. They sound like wisdom. Yes. The cost of delay for me and you, imagine you delay working on your workbook or your whatever you're creating. No big deal, right? Then tomorrow, another reason appears. Then another, then another. Weeks pass, months pass. This is why I hear so many women say, I've been thinking about writing a book. And I ask them, how long have you been thinking about it? 5, 10, 15. One lady told me 20 years. Whoa. Resistance must have appeared many times. Then the book remains unfinished. The women who could have been benefiting from that book are continuing to wait. The opportunity cost becomes enormous. You never know what opportunities come out. Every delay has a hidden price tag attached to it. So your future self cares that your project, your book, your workbook gets finished. Your future self cares that women will be impacted. And your future self cares that you actually follow through. So here's a simple exercise. Whenever you catch yourself justifying something, ask, would I give this advice to one of my best friends? Especially if she has a book to write or something that is very important. Fascinating. If someone says to me, I didn't work on my business because the weather was beautiful, hmm, I get it. I had that resistance. I could not believe how big it was. And now that I've completed the 135-page six pillar work playbook, and I delivered some of it in the workshop on just this past Saturday. Today's Monday, so 2 days ago. And the comments I got from the women, they said that was the best workshop I've ever done. I've done these workshops slightly different every single calendar quarter. I do them 4 times a year, and I've been doing this for 7 years. Do the math on that. 21 workshops. Wow. And the resistance was incredible. And this is why I want to share it with you, because I want you to recognize where's the resistance for you. Yours and my future self cares that things get finished. So here's what I finally said to myself to get going on the playbook. Whenever you catch yourself justifying something, again, would I give this advice? I said to myself, would I give this advice to some of my GPS members? No, I wouldn't justify it. Would I give this advice to my best friend? Would my future self give me this advice? A better strategy, instead of work all day or enjoy the sunshine, look at work on the highest value task first and then enjoy the sunshine guilt-free. I have a friend where she used to work she's a huge gardener, and she would work on her garden every morning, and then she realized she wasn't getting her business done, so she switched it up. She got up early, worked on her business for 4 hours, so she had the rest of the day to enjoy her garden. So she was enjoying her garden guilt-free instead of going, oh, I still got so much things to work on. So for me, and when I was in this situation, a complete 90 minutes, I said to myself, complete at least 90 minutes on the sixth pillar. I did more than 90 minutes. Finish one section, Cheryl. I did more than one section. Then enjoy the deck. Then go for a walk. Then do whatever I want. So key takeaways. For me, the weather was not the problem. The weather was simply revealing a pattern to me. When something important becomes uncomfortable, all our brains look for a reasonable excuse to delay it. Awareness of the pattern is powerful because once you see it, you can choose differently. Once you become self-aware and self-observant, you get to choose and make decisions. And every time you choose the important work before the comfortable distractions or stretching the identity of the women that you're going to follow through matters, I can share with you, I cannot believe how much confidence and I'm a confident businesswoman. I could not believe my confidence went to the next level. I feel completely different that I have actually produced this amazing tool for women. Completely different. It just fascinates me. My decision making is clear. My direction is clear. So, a reflection question for you. What project, what goal, what conversation or commitment have you been justifying delaying lately? And what would happen if you gave it just 60 focused minutes this week to get it started and completed? Because success is rarely built in a giant leap. It's built in those moments when we stop negotiating with ourselves and start honoring what we said is important to do. I myself am amazed at the shift this 6 pillar playbook for women in business in my GPS program is. And I'm super excited to go through it. The comments I've been getting have just overwhelmed me with gratification, with gratitude. I am so grateful I pushed myself because I can see bigger pictures now with this 6 pillar playbook. It is fascinating for me. So I wanted to share this with you for you to identify when you are justifying the beautiful weather outside. Look, it's an amazing day today. So what are you justifying? I don't feel like doing it. The weather is too nice. I deserve a break. And sure you do. Yes, absolutely. But get what you know is important to do first. I'm trusting this has supported you. And if so, I welcome any comments below so that we can communicate on this because this is a very important topic for women to achieve more success. Thank you for being here and listening. Signing off, Cheryl Bishop, founder of Resilient Women in Business.